Welcome back to my H1Z1 survival tutorial. Last time we got ourselves a house. Now let's put some things in it. Let's go outside, check around. Of course, you know, on a PvP server somebody could be hiding out just outside your shack if they like the area. If they were to get you, then well, they can have your shack. And we're about to leave, so let's lock this up. We see it says hold E. It'll let us lock our door. Set an access code. I'm gonna set my access code to 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a really hard code. It doesn't have to be a 4-digit pin. You can add letters. So let's make it 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. Yeah, that one's really hard. Nobody will ever get that. Okay. Now, the cool thing is when you set the code, it remembers any code that you've placed. So I can open this no problem. And I can close it. But if somebody else were to come up, it would actually ask them, please enter PIN. And then they'd have to type it in. So, we want to add things to our house. One big thing we want to add is something to hold our stuff for us because, well, that's kind of running out of space. I can't just set things on the ground, they'll disappear. Somebody put a random furnace in the middle of the street. Maybe there's something in it. There is not. Darn. So let's check these houses for some loot. Specifically today we're going to be looking for metal. And food. Actually, while we're thinking about it, let's eat and drink. Okay. So, actually inside the house is not the best place for metal. I was just looking for other things while I was there. The best place to find metal is going to be on vehicles. So I remember last time mentioning this overturned van down here. Two scrap metal. Perfect. Oh darn. We'll come back for the hatchet. Scrap metal's more important right now. And a weapon repair kit. You'll find those randomly in vehicles as well. Repair kits are used to maintain weapons. As you can see, this axe has a red background to it. It's pretty beat up. It's down to 352 durability out of 4,000. If you have a lot of items, that's not necessarily a big deal. You just break one, get another. But we don't have that many right now, so we want to keep that repaired. So we right click and use the kit and click on the axe to fix it. And it went from 300 to 1,352. Much better. We're up to 5 scrap metal already. That's great. Let's see if we can find one more. There's a car right there. I'm bleeding. So bleeding can go away on its own, but it's not a good idea to really depend on that. So let's use this gauze to remove that. We've got another vehicle. scraps of cloth and another weapon repair kit. Not gonna complain about that. Weapon repair kits early are nice to have. They do fall off later, just because you'll be able to find a lot more items as you get yourself more established. This house has a garage. Let's check in there. A bunch of crates and a tool chest with some goggles that we don't need. We've already got a pair. No vehicle there. There's another garage here. More crates. Another tool cabinet. Ooh, a pipe. Pipes are a really nice item. I don't have the room for it right now, but I'll come back and get it. Because I don't really need the pipe right now, but I definitely will want it later. See, there's an example of a deer flipping out and actually running right up to you. This house has a garage as well. Ooh. Apparently the wolf took care of the deer and wanted more. I thought it had a garage. It looks like it has a garage. But apparently not. Well, we're not quite there. We're just a little bit short. Crates. Perfect. A crowbar. I'm going to drop my bow for now. Pick up this crowbar. Crowbars are nice because they let you actually harvest scrap metal. You don't have to luck upon it. So if we go back over to those overturned vehicles, I can actually just swing at them. Oops. Now you may notice that I swing on it for 2 swings, and then I swing above it for 2. And the reason is, it's actually bugged right now. Only the first 2 swings of this 4-swing animation can get you scrap metal. Now that's of course prone to be fixed at any time. It is an alpha, but as of right now, there's no real indication, like, if you're doing it right, but you just swing at it, and eventually you'll start getting some. But yeah, those 2 swings that don't give you anything, if you do hit the vehicle, they will still deal the durability damage to the crowbar. Wow. I'm not getting any. not being smart there. I almost got myself backed into this little corner. You gotta be careful at all times. You never know when you might get attacked. Swing, swing. If I don't get one in a second, I'm gonna try a different vehicle. There it goes. Scrap metal. And that gets me up to 6, which is, oh, just the random amount I wanted. It's definitely not the exact amount I need to make the item I'm thinking of. Actually, it may not be. I may need one more. But we're going to retreat to our little house. The trees I chopped down last episode are just now popping back in. And we're safely inside so we can focus purely on our crafting. So if we go to the Discovery tab, let's see what we can make. These scrap metal that we got, we can make something from it. We can make metal brackets and metal shards. And that's all we can make with just the scrap metal. The rest we need to combine with other items. So I don't have any wood, so I need to get a couple more pieces of wood. I'm going to drop the fertilizer. I'm actually going to drop all of that scrap metal. I won't be gone too long. Carry it, so I dropped it. There we go. I got 2 of them. Okay. So we've got a stick. Now we've got a plank. Now we've got more discovery pieces. So we want scrap metal, a stick. That'll make something. A hatchet. So let's say you weren't able to find yourself an axe in the first building you went in like we did. All you gotta do is just find any sort of scrap metal and get a stick, which remember you can get sticks without having a tool, and voila, you can make yourself a makeshift hatchet to start getting your first logs. Now it doesn't have very much durability, but it's something. And there's nothing else we can make with just the scrap metal. But earlier we did make some brackets, so let's take a look. Let's make one of those so we can start discovering with it. Bracket and metal. We'll make a furnace. Ooh, so then we could start smelting things. But that's not quite what we want. Bracket, plank, and a stick. That won't make anything. What about tarp? Also nothing. And a log? Also nothing. What are we missing? Oh. Those metal brackets have holes in them. What can we make? What else did we learn? Make these shards. Let's see if we can do something with them. Gun upgrade kits. That's not important. Nails. Nails. Okay. Let's make some nails then. Nails come in batches of 4. Now got the nails. Wood plank. Well, that'll make something. That'll make a wood barricade. I don't want that. We're pretty secure here. Nails, sticks, and planks. We'll make animal traps. Might make that. So, nails, planks, sticks, and brackets. Ooh, upper level stairs. That's getting into the big building projects. We don't quite need that. A workbench. Stairs. Foundation ramp. We're discovering a lot of great stuff, but ooh, a small shack. It can't be any smaller than this. And it's not. It's actually, that is an upgrade. We may make that. But more important, we want to make something to hold our items. And that's it right there. A storage container. Excuse me. So let's see what it needs to make it. It needs 6 planks, 4 nails, and 4 metal brackets. So it required a total of 5 scrap metal. Because remember, we had to use 1 scrap metal to make nails. And the other scrap metal will make these brackets. Do we have enough? 6 planks. We do. Let's make us a storage container. I'm dropping items on the ground, no big deal, because I soon won't have to do that anymore. There it is, our storage container. So we're going to set it right here, right beside the door, so it's not in our way as we run in. Place. Now, when you, one thing I totally forgot to mention before when we were placing items, is if you rotate your mouse wheel, it will actually rotate the item you're trying to place. So you can, you know, if you want to be against the order, you can put it in catty corner, but I'm just going to put it flat against the wall as best I can. Right there. Perfect. And just like that, I don't have to worry that if I die, I'm going to lose every single item I have. Because, you know, I've actually started to get kind of a lot of items. Look at this. I've got medicine, I've got food, I've got animal fat. What is that animal fat even for? Let's discover. Ooh, an empty bottle and animal fat. That lets us make biofuel. Oh, that must be how you run the cars. Okay. Excellent. Look at that. See, we're learning. We're figuring it out. That's all I can do with animal fat right now. Bow drill. Definitely don't need that just when I'm making a fire. Don't need a tarp. I like this crowbar since it'll let me get more metal, so I'm gonna repair that crowbar. Got these bullets, so I'm starting to get some bullets. I don't have a lot of any of them, but I can't make anything yet. Or I can't shoot any of them yet, because I don't have a gun. I'll have to fix that. So there we go. We're down to 1 gauze. I'd rather have the protection than the style. So there we go. So I've offloaded pretty much anything I don't need immediately into my storage chest. Oh, I still have some more items on the ground. So when you do the proximity, if there's a container nearby, it'll show you everything in the container, but it's grayed out. Well, that lets you know that there is a container nearby that has stuff in it, so that you can search it. and then my items on the ground. So there we go. Now some players do consider placing like a storage container inside a basic shack to be a waste because it is so small and you will upgrade from it pretty quickly. Also it's not that tough. If somebody on a PvP server really wanted in here, it doesn't take much to destroy this shack. So you definitely want to get the small shack and then get a bigger shack, and maybe someday even get up to those large bases like I was walking past. And don't worry, I'll teach you all of it. But I think that's a good place to call it quits right now. Take care, guys. If this was helpful, leave me a thumbs up. It's super helpful, and you guys have a good one.